Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. We have with us today two wonderful participants. One of them you have seen very, very often, Josiane Hurd to my extreme left. Josiane, thank you for being here. Josiane has this wonderful combination of activities that she takes part in probably almost every day, I guess. Josiane, tell our viewers, every day, just remember, I know I keep asking you every time, but every day for this program, every day is a new day, and every day is our last day. So please tell them what you do.
Well, I was into belly dancing, martial art,
Right.
Sailing, boxing, and yoga is my link for everything.
Wow, I love that. That's a wonderful endorsement for our program, and true to her word, Josiane is quite a yoga addict. She's been with us in several episodes before today, and I'm delighted to welcome you once again, Josiane. Thank you. We have a new participant today. Actually, she's new to this program, but Marie Carlyle is not new to yoga. She has practiced yoga before. Isn't that correct, Marie?
Yes, I took my first class when I was 17 at the Integral Yoga Institute. And
Right.
over the past 20 years, I've been involved with Integral Yoga Institute on West 13th Street in New York City, and I also lived at the community in Virginia, the Satchidananda Ashram, and practiced
Right.
yoga there.
Nice.
So very excited to be
We
here.
try, on this program, we try not to promote any particular kind of school. It's not your fault. I did not warn you, but that's fine, especially giving out addresses or prices of things. And absolutely, I take the blame for that. It's no big deal. But it's nice to know that you have a certain lineage, you have been following a certain lineage. One of these days, we'll have a little more of a chat to find out what is the difference between these lineages that you have observed. But Marie, welcome to our show, and we hope you'll be with us for a very long time.
Oh, thank you
You
for
have to
having me.
keep Josiane company, right?
Yes, yes.
And now for the big moment that you've all been waiting for the last, I think about 3 to 4 weeks ago, we had a wonderful, wonderful special guest, a yoga contortionist and dancer. Actually, she's a dancer first and a yoga contortionist after. Whatever it is, Amy Harlib is well known throughout the United States, probably throughout the world, I'm sure, if you go to her website. Amy, would you tell our viewers what's your website?
I'm known as the Amazing Amy because at age 55 years young, I perform flowing feats of flexibility that few folks can achieve at any age, let alone 55. And it's a very eclectic yoga mix. And you can find out about me and my performances at my website, www.ida, N as in New York, Z as in zoo.net, /AHARLIB as in boy. Or you can Google Amazing Amy Yoga, and you can also find it there.
So it's iDance, IDANZ dot
Net.
A Harlib, no,
Dot
it's
net.
dot net, okay, dot net /
AHARLIB. A Harlib.
A Harlib. Okay, great. So don't forget, folks, and if you want to get in touch with Amy directly, it's Amy Harlib, AMYHARLIB at Verizon.net.
Earthlink.net.
Earthlink.net.
It's
Okay.
actually A Harlib at earthlink.net.
A Harlib. Okay, we need to make sure by the end of this program, we will make sure that all your correct details are there so people can get in touch with you. It's been a few weeks since you've been with us, so forgive me, Amy, for forgetting that. I may have forgotten your email, I may have forgotten your website, but I cannot forget you. So thank you so much for joining us today. Before Amy starts her wonderfully theme-based program, Spooky Yoga, just in time to be aired before Halloween, we'd like to do a little bit of housekeeping. If you've been very good and you've been practicing every day, we'll send you a little postcard with the 48 basic stretches. I'm going to hold it up so the cameras can pick it up. Thank you, Danny. The 48 simple stretches that we've been workshopping over the last, I don't know, but 101 episodes, Josiane? We also have a fridge magnet with the same sequence. Stick this on your fridge, put the postcard in your handbag. We have a little business card, the front of which is not important. The back has the sequence on it. Again, put this in your wallet. Just don't give yourself or us any excuses not to stretch. The sequence is also adapted from a book called Yoga Secrets, and just for the sake of the cameras, Yoga Secrets, which is available online. You can just check out my website, www.yogaxpress.com. Amy, what we are going to do, Amy, for the folks at home and also for a control room crew, we want to make sure that we get it all right. So I'm going to repeat it. Let me finish and then make sure. I want to make sure. I want you to repeat your website and your email one more time, please.
Website www.idanz.net/AHARLIB as in boy.
Okay, and your email?
Email is AHARLIB@earthlink.net.
Earthlink.net. And Claudia, our director, if you are listening, please, I did put in the wrong email by mistake. There's a slight spelling mistake, so please put that in, www.idanz.net/AHARLIB. And Amy's email is aharlib@earthlink.net. Danny, our wonderful camera person, we are going to move now, so you can keep the tape rolling. We're going to give Amy some space so she can do her performance. So we may all have to stand up, Danny. Just so you know, we're going to very gently move all the mats out of the way. So Amy has a full rug to... Oh, that's good enough. I think this is great. Yeah? Okay, Amy, the floor is yours. We're going to take this out of your way as well. We can't wait. Amy has been all over the place. She's been in our studios today and before, and we are very excited. Please go ahead. Claudia, could we have Amy's music, please?
It's a great honor and pleasure to present the amazing Amy's Spooky Yoga for Halloween, Spectral Stretch.
Fantastic. Amy, no wonder people call you the amazing Amy. What we are going to do is baby steps compared to what you've just done. Thank you so much. You are fabulous. That music, by the way, why don't we just give credit to the guy, to the musician? What music was that? Can you name it for us?
That was music by the great late composer Bernard Herrmann,
Right.
from the film Cape Fear.
Cape Fear, wow. It was really spooky. And I'm sorry, I wish we could have actually got the lights as you wanted. It would have made it even spookier. But you know, given the mood of the moment and at the time that we're going to air this, it's going to be perfect. Let's do one. We don't want you, Matt, hitting the... Amy, we may have a couple of questions to ask you before we go into our stretches. We are so overawed by what you just did. I'm sure all of us, including Marie, Josiane, and myself, we have questions for you. Would that be all right? Are you
That's
two tired?
wonderful.
Tell me
I
first.
feel completely invigorated
Wow.
and exhilarated after that.
You sound really refreshed as well. So does this kind of dancing, does it give you a high?
Totally. It's the best high there is.
That's true, without putting any stuff into your bodies, right?
Exactly.
Marie, did you have anything to ask Amy?
I love the choreography, and I wonder, did you do all the choreography on your own? And,
Yes.
And so did you listen to the music and sort of move? How did you choose the piece of music too?
Well, I was looking for spooky music. I wanted to do a spooky yoga dance for Halloween. One of the unique aspects of my performances is that I create yoga dances to fit many, many different themes for any occasion and in any style. And I don't believe there is any other contortionist or yoga performer out there who has ever thought of doing that. As far as I know, I may be the only person on the planet Earth who's ever thought of doing a spooky yoga
You really
act
are.
for Halloween.
You really
Enjoy.
are out of this world, Amy.
And I looked for spooky music of a good length that would fit allow me to perform the full range of my best movements. And even that piece was a little bit short.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because you average about 6 to 7 minutes at least.
Yeah,
per
that piece is about 6.5 minutes.
6.5
long.
minutes. So the timing was okay, but I think you could have kept going. If the music kept going, I'm sure you would have kept going. Right?
Yes, that's right.
You were already on a high by then, so I think, and we wouldn't have let you stop. If you had gone on, we would have waited on the outside just watching. It was fascinating. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a great honor to be here.
You were a delight to watch. I'm just curious. How do you practice this every day? Do you practice these dances every day? How do you create these? I know you just answered Marie, but what is your inspiration?
Well, I do work out 365 a year. I never skip a day, and
Right.
I'm a vegetarian. That helps a lot.
Through all of your injuries, right? You had a hip
Oh, I
replacement?
have injuries all over my body, so I do this in spite of having torn rotator cuffs in both
Right, I
shoulders,
remember. Oh my
a disintegrated disc in my spine, a complete left hip replacement, and bursitis in my left knee.
What's bursitis?
Bursitis is an area right underneath the patella or kneecap that
Right.
gets irritated and swollen and sore. And I had a fall in January of 2010, and that
Right.
left knee has never been quite the same since.
You've still made a wonderful comeback because I noticed from your bio that you've already been performing in about 11 or 12 places.
I
that whole list
performed
over
all
there.
over New York City in the year and a half since I came out of a 15-year retirement to perform again after my previous performing career ended in 1994 because of those injuries.
Injuries, right.
But I never stopped doing yoga.
Because Amy lives to perform and performs to live, right, Amy?
That's correct.
You live by that adage. Amy loves what she does, and I think that passion shows through very well, Amy. What other themes do you have? I know you did Yoga Odyssey for us in one of our previous episodes. Were you there, Josiane?
Yes.
The last time Josiane was here, you did Yoga Odyssey.
Yoga
What
Odyssey is a celebration of pure movement. No shtick, no gimmicks. It's just pure flowing yoga dancing.
What else do you do? What
But
other
I
themes?
actually prefer my themes. One of my favorites is Yoga Trek, to boldly stretch where few 50-plus-year-olds have stretched before. It's an all Star Trek themed and gestured yoga dance that has to be seen to be believed. My other favorite act is Yoga Yenta, my Yiddish yoga, which is performed to live klezmer music. I do have musicians that work with me many times. And that one is what if Fanny Bryce and Molly Goldberg and your grandma could do yoga. And that's the character, and it's very humorous. And when I perform some outrageous flexible feet, I go, oi, and gewalt, and wees mir, and it's sprinkled with verbal Yiddish expressions throughout the performance, and it's meant to be very funny.
So you're a true New Yorker.
Yes, it's a very New York Jewish Yiddishkeit piece. And I love performing Jedi yoga, stretching from a galaxy far, far away, which is an all Star Wars themed yoga act. I also do yoga tango, which combines tango with yoga. I do tribal yoga, which combines contortion with belly dance. So, and I have more, and there's more. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's wonderful. So you would be a perfect performer for any party at home.
Absolutely.
Birthday parties, any special events. Folks out there, viewers who are watching us, all those wonderful, wonderful fans of Yogaxpress, know that we at Yogaxpress highly endorse Amy's performance. We endorse your persistence. More than anything, her passion and persistence, it's really worth our support. So if you want to have Amy at one of your special events, she's your girl. If you're starting a new yoga school, for example, and you want to entice new students, and you want to actually captivate your existing students and tell them, this is where you can get, eventually, you can get to be. But those who are just beginners, please do not attempt what Amy has just done. Amy has been practicing this for how many years, did you say?
Over 30 years.
Over 30 years. So maybe in 30 years, I don't know about you, but I know for myself, maybe in 30, 40 years, I might just be able to do half or 1/10 of what you're doing. But Amy, that was wonderful. I have to tell you one more. Josiane, did you have any questions for Amy before I go ahead?
No, I just wanted, do you practice every day?
Of course.
She does.
Yeah.
I
Keep
never
her-
skip a
belly
day.
dancing.
Yeah, wonderful.
So when she has a belly dancing yoga, you have to join her. Josiane does used to do some wonderful belly dancing. You can tell by the way she moves. Folks at home, we are going to just get up a little bit, going to do a few, actually we'll do some seated stretches. You must be tired, and let's stay here so we keep the energy down where we are. We'll do a few seated forward stretches. We're all so hyped up, we want to get calm.
Okay, Doc.
And I just want you to understand, those of you who practice yoga dance at home, even if you've done 1/10 of what Amy has been performing for us over here, just know that even if you're fantastic at what you do, motion is different to staying still. The yoga that we practice on our program is about moving into stillness. So I remember the last time when Amy came on our show, she was fabulous in her performance, but she apologized later and she said, I can do all those wonderful dances, but it looks like I'm not able to hold still. And I told her, no, that's fine, because I totally understand. We cannot do 1% of what you do, Amy. It's harder for us to do what you're doing, but it's easier for you to do what we're doing eventually, because for us, we're just holding still in basic stretches. So if it's okay with you, let's do a few stretches. We just need to get a little bit warmed up. Josiane, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do some seated stretches and no balance. I know you hate balance stretches, so does Josiane, so do I. How about you?
I
You're
used
okay?
to love them, but then I broke my leg, and suddenly my balance isn't as good, so I'm happy to...
Suddenly, balance is not our friend in this particular episode. So let's do that. Let's all come into cat position, which means basically splay your fingers, keep your palms nice and wide, come on your hands and knees. Your palms are about shoulder width apart. We've got about 4 minutes left, so we're just warming up. And our knees are about hip width apart. Curl your toes in. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, puff out our chest, and dip the middle part of our torso and lift our chin. So what we are doing is basically forming a little concave with our back. Inhale. Exhale. Arch your back. uncurl your toes. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, arch your back. Everything is about balance in yoga. Let's come to neutral position. We're going to do a little bit of a back bend. We're doing all seated postures, Danny, so you have no fear that you're going to cut off our heads.
Okay.
We will not surprise you.
Okay.
Let's come on our knees. Knees are about hip width apart again. Keep your toes flat. And I'm going to just go a little bit in profile. Maybe you two want to come a little bit in profile. Josie and Amy come this way, so both cameras will pick us up. Folks at home, I want you to watch. Our toes are flat, but you need to understand we're going to get our right foot on our right heel, left foot goes to the left heel. But if you feel that's not going to happen today, you can curl your toes in, so that brings your heels closer. Just remember, when you curl your toes in, there's more pressure on the knees. So if you have tender knees, keep your feet flat. You don't have to touch your heels, but make the connection. Touch the back of your thighs, back of your knees, calves, wherever. Let's do that. Place your palms on your buttocks. Tighten your buttock muscles, tighten your gluteals, and inhale. Bring your chest out, chin up, keep inhaling. Exhale. Once we get past midpoint, start exhaling and glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Place your right hand on your right heel, left hand on the left heel. Once you've made the connection, move your pelvis forward and hold. Remember, when we say hold, we talk about holding your posture, not your breath. Very gently place your hands on your buttocks one more time. Keep inhaling, come up. Exhale and relax. Now, Josiane, you have a tender knee, so we're not going to do Supta Vajra going back.
On the other side.
On the okay, you have a unique way of dealing with this. So let's do this. Let's see how you would. I know you know how to adapt this, so let's try that. We have time possibly for 2 more postures. We'll sit on our heels. We're going to go into Shashank Asana, rabbit posture, hare. Shashank is rabbit or hare. Now sit on your heels. Heels are flat. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Keep your back nice and straight. Place your palms on the floor. Try to touch your forehead to the ground. If you feel that's not going to happen today, that's fine. What you can do is bring your knees apart just a little bit to help your torso touch the ground. Make your chest go a little deeper and your forehead comes down. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your palms together. Inhale, come up. Exhale and relax. We noticed that the titles were just streaming in, so we may have time. Very nice and graceful. That shows the dancer in Amy. The way she came down, very nice, controlled, graceful motion. That was beautiful. We may have time for just one more posture. I know, Josiane, this one's for you. I know you like twists. Tuck your left heel under your right buttock. Your right foot, use the props that you already have. Use your hands, move your right foot over the left knee. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, no problem. I know some schools also teach us the mirror method. So whatever they're doing, we do the opposite way, but this is for the folks at home. So push your right knee in with the right hand. Torque your body a little bit to the right. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right knee. Push the right knee in further and hold your left knee or wherever your hands would let you go today, maybe your left shin.